guys, so today you're going to do a lesson over autobiographies. And so autobiographies are when you or the person who's telling the story is telling the story about their own life. For example, I don't have a full autobiography. I think actually I do. When I was reading the Rob Lowe biography, it was actually an autobiography. It was written by him. And there's some great things to do with that, but there's also some negatives and drawbacks to that. For example, you cannot be objective in what happens to you because it's from your own experience. So today in your assessment, what you're going to do is you're going to look through little parts of stories. So you're going to look through the autobiography of Booker T. Washington, who grew up as a slave. And you're going to look at a piece from Mark Twain's Chapters from My Autobiography. As you read through these, one thing you're going to do is you're going to read through it and find their point of view towards their own life. And what that is basically, how do they feel about how their life has been? The next thing you're going to do is ask to infer. Remember, to infer is to make a guess about something. So you need to read through it and see what assumptions could be made. What guesses could be made based on this piece of text. Then, in addition, it's asking you what is not a provable fact. There are some things that can be proven. For example, Mrs. Pittman grew up in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin. That's a fact. However, I might not always be able to tell you how other people felt. I could say that I grew up with a single mom, but I can't tell you how my mom felt. That's your hint for that question I have. Then it's going to ask you what will be answered in an autobiography. So an autobiography would answer questions such as, who was the person? What did they do or what did they experience? And when or where did they live? Lastly, there is some drawbacks with autobiography and informational text, is that it's very difficult to remain objective. If I tell you about my life, well, that's telling you from my perspective. Somebody else might view me a different way. For example, many of these kids that thought I was extremely mean last year because, well, I'm kind of mean to 7th graders. However, if I were to explain my experience, I would just say, I'm just trying to toughen them up or something like that. But that's not remaining objective. That's coming from my point of view versus your point of view might be a little bit different. Remember today that we are working on our biography project and that I expect you to go through and look at the other websites I provided and the YouTube videos. Remember to put things in your own words and not in others, or not in others like copy and paste. Please do not copy and paste. Make your slides nice and pretty and turn it in by Monday. Have a great day.